Hey guys, Productions here. In this video I have the MSI GE76 Raider Gaming laptop. This laptop was $1,500 and I got it from Costco. The specs of this is an 11th gen Intel Core i7 processor, GeForce RTX 3060 GPU, 144Hz screen, that's 1080p, has a terabyte SSD, 16 gigabytes of RAM, and has a 17.3-inch display. The specs on this is pretty solid, especially for the price. And at the end of this, I do have some footage of Forza Horizon 5 if you guys want to see that. And so far, all the games that I've thrown at this, it handles absolutely well. It does get a little hot, but it also has a turbo fan mode, which gets a little loud, but it dissipates the heat pretty well. It's a price to pay, but overall, this laptop is really solid. It also has RGB, has a RGB strip along the bottom side, and then the keyboard is individually lit, so you can make it any key you want, a different color. Overall, it's a really good laptop. 1,500 bucks at Costco, which I'm pretty sure was a discount. And it has great ports. It has ports in the back too, like most gaming laptops do. And it has its own proprietary charging cable. It also has USB Type-C, a few USB ports, has Bluetooth. It has everything you would expect your modern gaming laptop to have. It's a little heavy, but it's 6 pounds, which is on par with other gaming laptops. I wouldn't recommend playing on it in your lap because it's not very comfortable because of heat and weight reasons. So just have it on a desktop, works fine there. And I also recommend having it plugged in because you get way more power and more performance that way. I run Warzone on this and it runs great, around 100 to 200 FPS on medium to high settings. I do have ray tracing on and texture quality to high, I'm pretty sure. And it works great while plugged in, but when you unplug it, it starts to stutter. So maybe you can play low settings unplugged, but I recommend having it plugged in, and then you can get near desktop performance with this. Here's an instruction manual. And at the end, I do have some gameplay of Forza Horizon 5, if you guys want to stick around to that, which it handles like a champ. The graphics are great. It's absolutely amazing. And here's the laptop itself. It has a silver grayish look on the outside. It's really, really solid. It's made out of a high quality plastic as well as metal. No optical drive, 16 gigabytes DDR4, 3200 megahertz RAM, and it has a 6 gigabyte graphics card, which I wish it was a little bit more RAM in the graphics card. That would definitely help. Here's some of the ports, and I've noticed the headphone jack on this has a higher, like it has a built-in DAC, which is really good because if you're using higher quality headphones such as like Astros, it definitely helps with that. Like you can hear a difference. Let's say if you're using it on a PS4 controller versus this, it's a huge difference. You can hear music and its gameplay audio just so much better and higher quality. Especially music, it sounds like a whole studio headset, but it obviously also depends on your headphones too. I have the Astro A40s and I don't have a DAC for them, so plugging it straight in works just as a DAC and they sound amazing. Also has a 1080p Full HD webcam. And in terms of ports, there is one USB 3.0 Gen 2 Type-C, one USB Thunderbolt 4 Type-C, two USB 3.0 Gen 1, one USB 3.2 Gen 2, an HDMI port, SD card reader, mini display port, Ethernet cable port, and the headphone jack, of course. Also has a 4-cell 99.9 watt-hour lithium-ion battery. Here's the keyboard. The keyboard is made by SteelSeries. It's really nice, tactile and clicky. Although I don't like the little indentations, not indentations, but the little bumps on the F and J keys, your home row keys where your fingers would rest. They're not the most apparent, and it's hard to get them confused. There's also a little bump on the W key, which is helpful for gamers. And here's a Forza Horizon 5 gameplay. You guys can enjoy that. It was recorded with the GeForce Experience recorder. that's pretty much it for this laptop. Overall, I do recommend it if you have $1,500. I haven't looked around for the competitors, but just looking at just this, it's a pretty solid laptop. Enjoy the rest of the video. Have a great rest of your day.
I was chatting to this bloke who said one of the most famous movie cars in history is actually abandoned in a barn somewhere in Mexico. What do you reckon? Sounds like a wild goose chase to me.
We were blazing trails here. We'll have to go back to the start gate if you want to run it again.